Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here, more swing fixes coming at you from my golf app. This guy's bought the app, sent his swing, let's give him his fix. I try and get through as many as possible. If you're thinking of buying the app and sending your swing, go ahead, man. Try and make the image as stable as possible, as clear as possible, try and get featured. And if you want to find out, some people are asking how do they know if they've been chosen or not? Well, you'll come onto YouTube, onto my channel, and you'll see one of these videos. That's the process. They get posted back on YouTube. That's where you'll find them. So let's give this guy some help. Where would a swing fix be without talking about a right hand grip being under? Anyone who watches a lot of my videos will notice that we do this one a lot. It's a very, very common way of holding the club. And then let's talk about some of the things this player might have to do to hit shots and things they might compromise on if they hit the ball this way. Let's get stuck in. Right, pretty decent swing. He definitely starts with his right hand underneath. Can't quite tell left, but it looks like it's all turned to my right a little bit at the start. So if we were to turn club cam on here, I'm going to hold the metal here. It's all turned over and under here a little bit, not as much on top as maybe a neutral grip would be. So what happens if I put that twist in the grip where everything's around strong, as people would call it, for me, not for everyone because you can slice with this grip, but for me, that makes me feel like I'm going to put this twist in. So it makes me feel like I'm going to twist the club this way down to the ground, or if I was at the ball, I'm going to twist it to the left with less loft. So the only way I feel like I can get the club onto the ball with a face that isn't going to hit the ball at the fence here is to lean forwards, push that handle forwards. The compromise that happens with that is the loft comes off the club. As soon as you start twisting the club around that shaft axis, you're going to add or take loft off depending on which way you twist it. Handle forwards or backs will not do that. You've got to have that twist in there as well. So for me, what I see is this player has a pretty functional looking swing around his grip. So he looks like he does quite well with it, in my opinion. So he has what people would call incorrect grip, a strong grip. There are major winners holding the club like this. It's about how you make this grip work for you or not. So for me, if I hold the club this way and then try and hit a shot towards target, launch monitor's on actually, let's see what launch angles I get here. So there you go, for me a really strong grip there. I've hit that just a bit right at target, but pretty much at target. 6-degree launch angle I got on that one. So the ball launched at 6 degrees, where if I hit my more neutral grip, so I would be brought up playing with, so I won't make that handle lean and twist around the axis of the shaft compensation. I didn't hit that great. Felt low on the club and a bit heely. That one's launching at 15 degrees, so you can see the compromise that's happening. Now I'm taking that to extreme. He won't be hitting it 6-degree launch, hopefully. So if I do his grip to an extreme, what happens is for me to find target, so to get a face that is relating to a path of the club in some way to get a little bit of curvature or a straighter shot, I have to compromise that loft. So if you use that grip, you will lose maybe a little bit of height. And what I tend to notice with players like this is that when they use this grip, iron play can be really good. Sometimes when you get to the longer stuff where you're not allowed to take loft off, so a driver for instance, you're going to add more dynamic loft hopefully than what's static delivered at the store there at the start, they struggle. They struggle to control because they're not presenting the correct lofts. They tend to get the ball spinning quite a lot, those kind of things as well. So where you might find the compromise runs out of juice, if you like, is when you get down in those lower lofts. So if you were to change, definitely you would need to think about how you're holding the club. Plenty of grip videos out there, right hand more on top, left hand 2 to 3 knuckles are good kind of benchmarks. But then in turn, just changing them is not going to work unless you change the way you then deliver the club from this handle hold, so a more neutral hold. I'm going to have to try and align things down at impact a bit more, so head up to handle a little bit more shaft lean, subject to what loft of club and how that club is set up at the start. But a simplistic way of thinking about it would be to line it up, where if I put that twist in, I am going to have handles forwards, otherwise the face will be much further left than say a 0 path. If I started swinging into out, that face is going to be way closed of that path, massive slinging hooks. So often what people do, and you don't look like you've done it that much, but they make the compromise like you've done, or they actually try and swing left of how far left that face is to actually start cutting them back, and that gets them in all horrible kind of positions. He doesn't look like he's doing that. He looks too skilled for that. He's chosen to do my first kind of balancing act, which if I had to play with his grip, I would choose to do it his way as well. The question he needs to ask himself is how functional is he with a neutral grip trying to get the head to catch up with the handle compared to that stronger grip with the handle forwards, and then work out which way he wants to go forwards, where his weaknesses are. If they are in those longer clubs, maybe then it will be a balance of changing that grip. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comments down below. I love these videos because lots of people often say there's no solution, there's no fix. There's not a right and wrong in this game, guys. There's functional. The more 2015, this is start a jam for me. I'm filming this. If you're catching this video early on, let's get you understanding functional more than right and wrongs. There's too many people out there preaching right and wrongs and think that this is the right position and wrong position. It's only functional for you, and the more functional you can get, the more you will enjoy this game. Fact. Thanks for watching. Post comments down below as always. Speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.